What up, y'all? It's your boy Bleezy, and I'm back with another reaction video. Today we're gonna be doing four reaction videos. It's about to go down. Um, I got some topics that I've been trying to keep. Well, three of them I've been trying to keep tabs on. One of them just happened to show up in my feeds, and I was like, let's see what this is about. It's one of the Clover Boy videos. So we finna get into it. Let me give you guys a quick little what we doing real quick. First, I gotta update the screen. Give me 1 second. I'm sure y'all can hear me. Sure y'all can hear me. We gotta get the screen updated. No, y'all can see me. Boom. All right. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So we got it. Um, I already seen this. Andrew Tate supposed to be fighting this guy, which is who is a he's a fucking joke. Um, Bounty Hunter D. This guy repos people cause and captures all the drama that happens with that. Neon. Neon linked up with McKinley, Jack Doherty's ex, and they were like just shopping at Walmart and shit. No type of issues. Like it was super cool because they wasn't acting crazy compared to when Jack Doherty goes in Walmart or Target. He always get kicked out for recording me because he always doing some obnoxious shit. So that just shows like this dude is really going hard for, I guess, content or whatever whatever his reasons are, and it usually backfires on him. Anyways, we finna get right into the video because I ain't finna stall. So these the four videos. Bonnie Blue, she got arrested, y'all. She was in Indonesia trying to shoot her little OnlyFans content, and she got booked. Yeah, she got booked, y'all. She got booked. So I think I'm gonna start off with this. Let's get straight into the video.
I have to. It's happening. Open enrollment happening again. You compare the exploitative premiums,
Oh
the
yeah,
fine.
hold on. Before we start, please make sure like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notifications to get notified for when I release new videos. Help me grow my YouTube channel. I would really appreciate it if you guys share it and just give me a subscribe. All right, let's get straight into the video.
Print of health insurance. It is chaos. It is stressful. But here's the good news. Our sponsor, Crowd Health, is different. Why? Because its members fund each other's bills directly. If something big happens, you pay the first 500 and the crowd funds the rest. In fact, they have a track record of handling major events, including bills over $1 million, giving you the confidence that you need. Plus, you get access to low-cost prescriptions, testing, high-quality doctors, and with the ACA subsidies expiring, premiums are going to skyrocket. And so far, members have saved over 40 million. So this open enrollment, take your
Come
power
on,
using code
bro.
Your husband cheat. The one
we win. Join crowdhealth.com.
I'm the girl that rage baits, the one that takes your son's virginity and has no issue making your husband cheat.
But it's so annoying. Like I have a shower, makeup, hair, and then it's within minutes, like completely destroyed. I have just been the players, got a very red eye.
Bonnie Blue. Real name Tia Billinger, 26 years old, British pornographic performer, content creator. She is in a lot of hot water right now overseas because she was arrested in Bali for allegedly making adult material. And let me tell you, that is a big no-no out in Indonesia. Right now, it's being reported that violating anti-porn laws there could get you locked up potentially for 15 years in jail and hit with a fine of about 6 billion rupiah. That's around.
Yo, that's crazy. 15 years? I ain't gonna lie. She did kind of like, come on, bro. It's not America. You know what I'm saying? America is this country that's really known for over hyped culture of sex culture. You know what I'm saying? You go to these other countries, like I be in Japan, right? I'm in Japan. sex is not overhyped in Japan how it is overhyped in America. Things are more sexualized in America. Sexualized things is how you get stuff sold in America, how you advertise stuff. You know what I'm saying? You see women, promoting their products, their clothing line, their whatever courses they're selling, and they're using their body to promote these things. Like when we go to these other countries, is that's not what they really promoting. So for Bonnie Blue to go to Indonesia and try to pull this, I don't know what she's thinking. Like Indonesia, Indonesia's currency is not even as strong as the dollar. I'm trying to understand what was her intent of shooting content out there. Let's see.
$360,000. Now, what exactly is she accused of doing? Driving around in a truck labeled, sorry to say this, Bang Bus, and picking up young men allegedly to create pornographic material. In fact, she appeared to post herself on that truck on social media.
Hey parents, remember when I said I was going to pick your sons up? I wasn't lying.
She advertising, she advertising her OnlyFans in Bali. Basically, she's not trying to. She's making money by advertising her OnlyFans in Bali. So her American subscribers.
Bye bye.
Now, according to reporting from The Sun and Australian news outlet Nine News, 17 men, mostly from Australia and Blue, were arrested by authorities as part of a raid on her studio. Now, while it's being reported that 14 young men were released, Blue was apparently kept in custody, as well as 2 other British men and 1 other Australian guy. But it was also reported that the 14 Australian tourists, they were hiding their faces from the cameras when they were caught. Like they put their t-shirts on their faces, and they were already interviewed by Indonesian authorities. Now, news.com.au is reporting that Bonnie Blue was released from police custody, but would be questioned by authorities over the next 2 days by immigration officials. So it seems the immigration officials and law enforcement work hand in hand. Again, this is all over allegedly making explicit pornographic materials. And according to The Sun, Indonesia bans the production and distribution of this kind of adult content.
W Indonesia. You know what I'm saying? W Indonesia for not having an overstimulated sex culture. Respectfully. Hold on, wait, my camera's got blurry. You know what I'm saying? W Indonesia. And I'm not shunning sex culture. I'm not shunning it, but shout outs to the places that don't have an overstimulated sexual economy. Because then you get individuals that's on their high horses, that's all piped up in their head. You know what I'm saying? You get an economy, you get a culture that's not really realistic. You got a whole bunch of people that's not down to earth because it's fine to do all these type of weird, sexual, explicit things that makes other people feel like, damn, I should be a part of this, or I should have some type of involve. Like, don't get me wrong, right? Like, I'm not saying I'm not saying it's bad because a lot of people making money from it. A lot of people making money from this shit now. This shit is becoming a norm. But we losing the real norm. You know what I'm saying? We losing the real norm of of being social, of what being social is. Or maybe, you know, these type of things existed already. And now they're just more prevalent in our society because of technology. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Because I am sure that back then pimps were already a thing. You know what I'm saying? Uh, um, uh, sexual content, all these things were a thing. I watched Bonnie Blue's interview with Andrew Tate, and you know what? I, I'm gonna say she had some pretty valid points. I'm not gonna take a stand against people that's involved in these industries and say that they're all bad and it's all for bad reasons. Everyone have their own reasons, but at some point we do need to have some type of regulation on what's going on um, in this industry and how it's affecting our economy. You know what I'm saying? How it's affecting our culture um, uh, as Americans. Um, yeah. So shout out to Indonesia.
particularly if it involves children, although to be clear, there is no evidence that any minors were
Camera.
involved in any of this. Now, according to The Independent, police said that Blue's group were allegedly creating, quote, content containing pornographic or immoral elements. And according to the Badung police chief, who we're going to talk about,
She's smart. Cause if you go back and watch, you gotta go back and watch her interview with Andrew Tate. She chose a place where stuff like this is not a thing. She was going to exploit a market. She was going to a place where this thing is not available anywhere, and she was going to make her bucks. She's smart. That was a marketing strategy. She looked to corner a market, but she got hemmed up for it. Because in America, OF is everywhere. But if you go somewhere where OF is banned, and there's and we're all human beings. We all have our needs. If you go somewhere where people's needs are not met, and you could fulfill those needs, boom, you got a market right there to corner and benefit off of. But it backfired on her.
about a little bit more, came out and said it is suspected that the place was used by the alleged perpetrator to produce pornographic videos. What does that mean? Well, according to the Sun and the Daily Mail, police found a lot. By the way, this was interesting too. Apparently, her Instagram account was seized by authorities too, because again, she is accused of soliciting teenagers over the age of 18 into filming these sex acts. And you have to
That's what she's
wonder
about.
if it was videos like this that could be analyzed to be an issue for her.
Hey boys, tomorrow I want to ask you one question when you see the bang bus. Spend 2 minutes with me alone or double it and pass it on.
She also apparently said in another post, quote, hey boys, those who are going to schoolies and those that are barely legal cannot wait to meet you. I'm in Bali, so you know exactly what that means. Going back to the police chief here, the Badung police chief, Arif Batubara, told the media that the arrest came after someone alerted them about, quote, suspected pornography or the creation of indecent video material. Batubara told reporters that Blue was passed off to the immigration officials, that her passport was seized. Apparently she was here on a tourist visa. There was an immigration source that told The Sun, quote, we will be deepening the investigation to check her activity during her time in Bali and work jointly with police. And regarding the other 3 men that were also detained with her, if they did not make commercial content, maybe that's not a problem. If they make commercial content, we could charge them.
Hold on, y'all. Bonnie Blue's net worth is estimated to be between 3 and over 45 million, with recent reports often citing a figure around 45. Her wealth primarily comes from her career as an adult content creator on platforms like OnlyFans and Fansly. Key details on Bonnie Blue's net worth. Estimated range. 45 M's? Her fortune extends beyond subscription content to include merchandise, endorsements, investments, and content lights. She gonna beat that case. But but she's under the jurisdiction of Indonesia right now. I think I don't know how the legal stuff works, but right now she's in some shit. Right now she's in some shit. But when you got money, you can make shit happen. She not gonna do 15 years though. She gonna spank that.
This is again according to this immigration source, who added, we could also check whether it has created unrest in the community or not. So the laws over there are very, very different from what we have here. And according to the Daily Mail, authorities also say there's a problem with the bus, that the bus was not legal because it was registered as being white in color but was repainted dark blue. And apparently the vehicle tax expired as well. As for the 14 men that were released, Batsubara said, according to the Daily Mail, quote, "Today, with assistance from immigration, we are releasing the 14 Australians who were detained yesterday for clarification and investigative purposes as witnesses. They are being released because they do not meet the criteria."
All right, y'all. See me in the next video. I went over my time. I try not to do anything over 15 minutes. See me in the next video. It's gonna be a part 2. Peace out.